Hello, Razors. I'm here with two of the Razors today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Can you please introduce yourself and tell the audience what kind of music you're doing?
Yes. Okay. Well, actually, we are from Argentina. We play industrial metal. Well, we can begin from there. Yeah. We play industrial metal since 2009, 2010. Yes. Because I joined them later. Yeah. It all started with him and our keyboardist. They started a project that eventually became more serious.
Mm-hmm.
And the drummer and me, well, we joined later, a few years later. Yeah.
Okay, so it was in the beginning. It was just the two people, and then you added on later.
Yes, exactly.
Me, I'm the vocalist. Me and Luciana, the keyboardist, we started the project. I think it was 2011, I think. And we started like a project between the two of us, and then they joined us. And
yes, we joined them. Yes. Well, actually, this project was born from Rammstein show, right?
Right, of course. What else can it be? You know, is there something else?
Okay. And he and the keyboardist, they went to the show. They were so amazed that after the show, they decided to start something, to play music, something similar. And as I said, eventually the project became more serious.
Mm-hmm.
They started playing some covers. Then they start to
write our songs.
Yes.
And then, well, we couldn't stop, you know.
Okay, so I get it. The Rammstein concert was the starting point, but I guess you played music before. You know, you didn't got out of thin air a guitar or that you sing. So you had some previous experience, right?
Yes, but only at home. We don't. I don't know.
Yes, we come from different backgrounds of music.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, I started to study music since a very young age. But yes, we are like many people say, bedroom musicians.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, musicians that play in their bedrooms and haven't experienced some professional situation, to say something.
Mm-hmm.
We have played very few live shows.
Oh, okay. And why is that? Because I mean, now at the moment, I guess I don't know how the Corona restrictions are in Argentina. Here in Germany, we just have the next lockdown, basically. So I mean, there are no shows at the moment, so that's for sure. But so why wasn't there any opportunity that you could play, or was there just because you were not feeling right to do it yet? What was the reason why you didn't play so much?
I think she's talking about previous risers before the start band.
Okay.
Individually talking, no?
Yes. But now we're in the same situation as you in Germany. Not shows allowed.
Mm-hmm. But before that, before the lockdown, you had shows, right? I mean, you seem like I only know your videos, of course. So and it seemed like you're a real band, and you bring something to the stage. So I mean, I know where you got your inspiration from. Rammstein is this. I wouldn't. I mean, it's kind of like a theater show. What they do, it's so over the top.
That's right.
So
when we have a live performance, it is not only about music, but there is something else that includes the costumes, the lights. We have different gadgets, as we call them. It's For example, the Sirens. I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch it on videos. Sirens, the microphones, and well, you may not like. I mean, I'm talking for people in general. You may not like or see, but if you have in front of us in a show, you will still feel attracted to what are you saying on stage.
I completely understand you. This is the same, I mean, as you also have, you have certain tastes, and there is, bands I like more and bands I like less. But if you make a cool show live, I would even listen to reggae or, a ska or whatever, what I would usually don't do. But if you do it right, and then I'm just, I'm going with the flow, I'm going with it. And I think, this is what you mean, you bring it live. And even if, if you're not a fan of a band yet, you might become, I got it. So you had live performances as Razors, right?
Yes. It's most about
So what was your biggest performance up to this date yet?
Well,
that's a question.
I think it was
Combichrist, yes. I think
Yes, it was a show when Combichrist came here and we played with him.
Oh, Combichrist, cool.
Huge.
Yeah. It was a very good show. It was streamed. It sounds incredible, but I disagree with that. I think the best show from us was when we performed our first album for the first time. The public was insane, completely insane. I never forget that night. It was incredible. We sound perfect. The lights, everything was incredible. So I think that was our first performance. Combichrist, I never forget that. But
okay,
first,
and where was this performance? When was it? Where did you play? Where?
Here in our city was.
And what is this city?
Córdoba, in Argentina.
Say it again.
Córdoba.
Cordoba. I saw Cordoba. I had a coworker, and his name is Cordoba. So yeah, but he's from Mexico. Cordoba. Oh yeah, okay. Cordoba.
Actually, there is another city which is called Cordoba too.
Mm-hmm. I see.
It's not the same place.
It's not the same place. yeah.
Oh, and yeah, just don't make it easy for us Europeans, Have you ever toured Europe yet?
Outside the country, not yet.
Not yet.
But we have the opportunity to play in many provinces because Argentina is divided in provinces.
Mm-hmm.
We had the opportunity to play in many provinces. So we can say we made a little tour all over our country.
Okay. So you gathered already a fan base there, because for me, as a German, I have a feeling, that bands like Rammstein and other acts, they do quite well in your part of the world. So people seem to like this kind of music. I mean, I like it myself, but here in Germany, we are not, it's just one of many genres, we are not so popular. I guess it's the same in Argentina, that there's, lots of dance and whatever. But for some reason, you guys have more a knack for it. Like here in Europe, we have with Sweden and the Norwegians who all do black metal and all this stuff.
Yes.
Kind of. And you seem to like this industrial metal, or like Rammstein is categorized here in Germany more like Neue Deutsche Härte. I don't know if you have heard this term, New German Hardness. So because it's not really metal, it's industrial, whatever. So I guess you are quite popular in Argentina.
Well, actually, there are not many industrial metal bands here.
Okay.
I think there are just 5, maybe.
Maybe more, but there's not a style here that gets some I don't know how to say. We don't have a lot of public here like in Europe or US, you know.
Yes.
But I think in the next years, with all the Spotify, YouTube, and the other streams, you can the people will know a lot of bands like this, and the public it will grow, you know.
Okay.
But is this because here people listen a lot of rock? You know, you have a classic rock and bands from here. The style is so.
Yes, it's a tendency. I mean, here in Argentina, this genre, the one we play, many genres like industrial metal, black metal, death metal, for example, they are not so popular here. And so we can say it's challenging playing the music we play here, because as I say, it's not so popular, and we managed to have an audience, right? Besides, the music is not so popular here.
That's strange, you know. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And thanks to the new platforms like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and whatever, we could grow an audience all over the world. So it was very, very helpful from that, you know. You were about to say something. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say, because for me this is odd, because for me it seems like I just said, you know, that South America for some reason loves Rammstein and loves all these industrial bands. So I don't. Okay, but of course I hear what you're telling me, so I'm just surprised. I thought you are rock stars over there, you know, and people are.
Yeah.
You're working on it. You're working on it.
Yes, totally. All the time. Well, he's the one which works with social medias. Well, thanks to him, we are growing up a lot. All thanks to the social media. I think that's the main source of the success we have so far.
I see.
We are constantly working on the appearance. How do we look like on stage? How's the sound? It's an intensive work. Yes, totally. All the time.
I can understand. Yeah, you know, it's very important today, you know, to have like a well presented public image. So I even if, you know, I hate it and I love it, because, you know, you just have to do it. You know, you have to play the game. I don't like to be an influencer, but I am a little micro influencer myself. You know, I have my radio show, I have my playlist and stuff. So, you know, and now I'm talking with you. So it's cool, but yeah, it's kind of anyway. You see, in this talk, I want to do things a little bit different. I want to see behind the public image, you know, because in your videos, you are really like manly man, you know, like this is. I mean, of course, this is what in German we call. Pardon me? What?
In our public life, we are sweetest kittens you will ever find.
I know. You know, I'm a big Rammstein fan myself, so you know, I watched a lot of interviews of you know, once we're not on stage, they're really sweet people, you know, and so and it's the same here, you know, it's an act and it's cool, you know, like your video Arde Paris.
Arde Paris.
Yeah, it's really great. Where did you film this video, by the way? Because it's such a big desert. Where was it?
It was in a place called Las Salinas.
So
Here,
the salt desert or something.
that's
All
right.
those ones, yes.
Okay.
Um,
So it's close
Yeah.
to where you live, or where?
yes, so.
Okay.
I don't remember how much kilometers.
I think
It was a long travel for sure. It
Mhm.
was a long travel.
Okay.
3 hours.
3 hours from here. Yeah.
Okay,
All
but
right.
it's not that bad. So, yeah,
No, it's not.
very cool looking video. So, yeah. So anyway, for your public image, you done quite well. Just your drummer seems to be like not the good lookest guy because he has a mask. But I don't tell him. Don't tell him. He might be just a nice guy, and maybe
Great.
sometimes people are. I know this from death metal bands or black metal, really bad stuff. That they have such a on stage, they have a lot of how you say movie blood and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. And then we kind of need to keep this out of the eye of the public, because when in real life they are teachers, and they need to
Yes.
go to school,
I'm
and,
a
and
teacher.
you're a teacher. See, so you know the problem. You don't need to. He's what?
He's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
He's a
Oh,
doctor. Yes. We
what
have
what kind of doctor?
I'm a surgeon.
A surgeon, okay. A plastic
Yeah.
surgeon. What can you do? What can you do with my chin?
yeah. We have our professions. Yes, we have another life for sure.
Mhm.
By now, we're not living for music,
Mhm.
but
We think this is the
sometime ahead,
idea.
that's our main objective,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I don't know how it is in Argentina, but for me, it's like, if you set your mind on it, you can achieve it. If you all stick together and really, work hard, maybe you don't get to the, let's say, Olymp, where you to the top notch, but you already played with Combichrist. That's a big big thing. Combichrist is quite famous here, and where are they from? They're from UK, or where are they from? Do you know? Or
No,
No.
they are from United States, but the singer
United
is
States?
from
Oh, okay. When I got it from,
Yeah.
Um,
Only in US.
Andy La Plega is from Sweden, I think.
Mhm.
The other members are from United States.
I see. So how are you holding up with this Corona thing? I mean, what are you doing now band-wise? Are you working on, most likely most bands working on new material, right? Because there's not much else to do. So
Yeah.
what can we expect from you?
Well, the first thing we decide is not to play live shows on streaming.
Hmm.
That was the first thing, because we were agreed that it doesn't work. I mean, with our performance or music, it may not work.
Hmm.
Just that. We don't feel it in that way. But we are still working on our second upcoming album now. We are doing a lot of. We're working through the social media
Mhm.
sites. That's our activities so far. By
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
during this hard times we're living on.
That album is ready,
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're ready to.
You come out swinging, you're coming out and punching the people right into the
Yes.
gut. Yeah, I got it.
Arde is the first single of that album,
Mhm.
and we are now working on the second video, and the third, and in I don't know, a few weeks,
A few weeks, yes.
maybe
Yes.
you can see a
Okay.
new one.
And
Yeah.
you can also send it to me, and I can play it in my radio show,
You
Uh,
are the first person to
Okay,
listen to
okay.
the new album.
Cool. Thank you. Looking forward to it. So what did I wanted to say? Okay, so for now everything is kind of stalled. That's understandable. Um, so do you have any? Are you still kind of self how you say self published, or do you have a label what is backing you up or something, or a management team that helps you? I mean, in normal times, get you shows or gigs and stuff.
Yes, yes and no.
Okay.
We have
We
let me
have
explain. Let me explain.
we had one management from Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, and we stopped working together and before the pandemic, and we are working alone right now. But in with the new album, we are going to make another association, of course, from my band
Yes.
and make it a lot better. And
Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. That's fine.
No,
It was just.
we're trying to explain it.
Okay.
Of course, all the shows we have, we make the contacts. We contact people to see if we can play in some places, or the owners of all the places around here. They call us, say you can go here play Saturday night, for example.
Mm-hmm.
But all this hard work, it's I don't know how to say it.
Say it in Spanish. I might get it.
Right?
Pardon me?
We do it. We do
Mm-hmm.
that work of management.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any person which is leading us to different places.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, you're a 5-piece band, right? So it rests on more than one shoulder. So it's not, he does more the social media stuff. You might do more the management, calling up the clubs. I mean, once COVID is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, good, got it. So you're self-reliant. Let's put it this way.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
And it's very expensive to pay someone that will find different dates to play, right? We prefer to do it in our own way, right? And the main reason is because, as I said, music is not so popular here, so we will prefer that how do you say that?
I don't know.
To contact someone like a manager, but in other country, if we have the chance to move to another country, we may consider that option. But here, our country, we prefer to do it in our own way. That's basically what I was trying to say.
Yeah, no, I wanted to also ask you because Arde Paris, sorry, the video is quite. I mean, there's a lot of production value in it. I mean, it's very well shot, very well choreographed, and of course, the music is great. So all is well. So you don't have to answer this question, but this costs a lot of money. So I guess you chipped in here, or did you start a Kickstarter or a crowdfunding thing, or how did you manage to, pay for the bills, basically?
Yeah, no, it comes from our pockets.
Okay, yeah. But he's a how you say, a beauty surgeon, so he
Yeah.
he swims in money. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, actually, we don't have any source of money. I mean, or jobs, just that. Spotify doesn't pay much. The earnings from Spotify are not so big.
Yeah, you cannot live from that. That's for sure. It's more.
All the artists during this time are experimenting that kind of problem with Spotify. But yes, basically the productions of the videos, the albums are up to us.
Hard
But
work.
but
Hard work. Yes.
and
A
but
lot of
you hired someone to do it, right? So it was a professional studio.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
of course.
Okay. So just just for what kind of teacher are you? Where's
Okay, it's funny, but I'm English teacher.
oh, good. I
Like,
can
Honestly,
understand you very well.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I can teach about grammar and a lot of things, but I'm teaching for minor courses, lower courses. I never had the opportunity to speak to someone like this. This is one of I don't know if I don't know to say if this is my first time speaking to someone. Um, you're from Germany, right?
I'm from Germany, yes.
From Germany, right? But well, you speak English very well. At the beginning,
Thank
we
you.
thought you were from United Kingdom, right?
Oh
But
no, I'm not. We have the British accent. I cannot even make a British accent. I can do the German one. I can roll the R really good. You know, like Rammstein. Yes,
great,
but yeah,
great.
this is yeah.
Very well. Well, yes, I'm an English teacher, but I have to keep on working on my speaking, as you may notice.
Yeah, but I completely understand it. You know, the thing is, if you don't use it daily, my wife is from Australia, so you know we speak English here all the time. So my daughter can speak better English than German, actually. So you know, it's I'm in training. Let's put it this way. But of course, at my workplace I speak German.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so.
And you have to use it every day of your life in order to improve it and so on.
Yeah, and you know, I learned Russian for 6 years, and I hardly speak anything of Russian. You know, so it's anyway. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, thank you for letting me know. So you know what I usually like to ask is something. So were there any when you're on the road or when you had some gigs and stuff? What was the most funny stuff? What happened where you know kind of slip ups or you know little mishaps? If you want to share, you know, if you don't want to share, and if there is nothing, and you're such professionals and never any you know a string broke or something. Yeah, if you have a nice story, this is always nice for the listeners to hear that, you know, there were some problems.
Give me 1 second. I'm looking for a exact word. Creo que te vas a acordar en Mendoza, cuando estaban haciendo un show, colgando. Oh, okay. Look at this. It was in a live show in a province here called Mendoza.
Mendoza. Okay.
Yes, it was in July. It was very cold, very very cold. The I don't know how to say it. We were about to play, right? The band before us was playing, but at the same time, it was a show from have you seen these people which are hanging with chains and a hook on the backs?
Oh. You know, like a sadomasochistic show. I didn't see it live, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh,
Well,
no.
I don't know how's the name of that art.
Torture. We call it torture.
Yeah, the idea was that the band playing and these people hanging with.
Oh.
But there was one man which was not in that art at all. He has never done that before, and someone convinced him to do it. And this man was completely drunk. I can tell that was completely
Okay.
drunk. Um, and 1 minute to another, he was sitting with a bottle of whiskey, and it was like this, and the other man was putting the hooks into his back.
Okay.
Well, then this man led him to the other one, to the stage, to hang it from the roof, and he started to move around. He was really enjoying that.
Really? Oh man.
Yes, enjoying that.
You know, he was suspended like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes suspended outside the stage. Doing it, in the air.
You know, oh man, I'm getting, you know. Okay, continue.
And here comes the funniest part.
This wasn't the funny part yet.
Yeah, a guy from the public, the audience, he jumped and
he grabbed him. He grabbed him in the air.
Yeah.
And there were two persons hanging. No. It was crazy. We were looking at that and
thinking about the pain, you know.
About the pain. And what are we watching now?
It was insane.
Well, and the person which was hanging from his back, he fell to the floor. It was a bit creepy that moment. I'm looking for a word. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
It was bloody.
Yeah.
But you had a surgeon on the stage, so he could have sawn him up, I guess.
He faint is the word, right?
Faint. Okay, he fainted. Okay.
And he has to go to assist him because but it was good. It was good. He doesn't have any
lasting injuries.
The story finished okay, but
yes,
it was really
we were very scared
moment,
but it resulted in a good ending. We can say that is one of our craziest experience.
Oh yeah, you know. Okay, this is the weirdest I have heard so far. I have to admit, this is really wow. And where was this? Just location wise? Where?
Sorry.
Where was it?
Mendoza.
Mendoza. Yeah, you're right. Mendoza. Okay. Okay.
That's one. Hope the audience here could understand the story because it was very, very funny and creepy.
I will put it in the title. You know, the Me Too performance of Mendoza. you can make a song out of it. You know, kind of the butcher of Mendoza.
Or write a short book.
A very graphic novel you could write about it.
Yes.
So just because I mean I have only you two here, so the other people just for general knowledge, what are we doing? So and maybe more important is how did you meet each other? You know, so I mean I got your initial approach. You know, you saw a Rammstein show and then you wanted to do something, but how did you get together? Because it's not easy to find the people you really click with, you know, to do the same music. So just tell us a little bit of your origin story, more of it.
Well, I think that in the beginning, the keyboardist and I, we are a student together in this high school, so we know each other. But now doing music only for fun, you know, make friends. Before we started playing music together after that show. Before, never, I think. And then I don't know how I really with the drummer we met him. I think the drummer sells so
Yeah, he wanted to sell his drum set.
Okay.
He sold it to them.
And you said I only buy it if you come with it.
Yeah,
I
that's
buy
right.
you with it. You be our slave.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good catch.
We know each other about that with that drum. I think we started talk about music, and I don't know, and we know that we have the same I don't know, musical tastes, and he already played with another band in that time. Uh, and then when we show to him what we are doing, he stayed with us.
Yes, he really liked it.
He really liked it, and he said, "I will play with you." You know.
So he had more than one drum kit, or you didn't buy the drum kit at in the end?
Oh yeah. We buy it, and then he buy another. You know.
Yes,
bought another.
Okay.
I joined them like yes. I saw one. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember. It was a Facebook posting from the keyboardist saying that.
Can you repeat this, please? Sorry, can you start over? I couldn't understand.
Yes. I joined them a few years later.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I contact to the keyboardist. He made a Facebook posting saying that he was looking for a bass player. I used to play guitar at that time, but I also was playing bass. So I say, why not? I could try it. Well, I met them.
It was a connection, you know.
Yes.
When you see somebody and you say he's gonna fit here, really good.
Yeah, this is very important. This is very important because
you know we know that he gonna fit with us.
Yes,
very well.
It has to be a connection, you know.
No, I completely agree.
In order to work on. Yes.
It's also, you know, I mean, it has to be, in my point of view, it has to be a musical connection, of course, you know, that you kind of have the same goal, also the same approach, because some people just want to play music for fun, and that's absolutely fine. You know, they are just happy if they have a little club gig once every 2 years or something. But, you know, you also need to find people who are willing to put in time and effort, you know. It's other people sit at home and watch Netflix, and you go to the rehearsal space and you work, and you know, you work on your material. This is also you know, you need commitment. That's the word I was looking for. You need somebody who's really committed. So this is important, and of course it needs a person because in the best case scenario, you spend a lot of time with them, you know. So once you are on tour, let's say, you know, you're a month together, you see your bandmates more than your wife or your you know, your spouse, whatever you have. So you need to kind of be at least a little bit happy with them, because you might annoy each other quite a lot, you know, otherwise. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's very important that it clicks.
It's a family, you know.
It's a family. That's right.
It's a family, and we are like brothers. And we do.
And how do you go about creating new songs? So I mean, what's the normal? How do you start? Usually, you know, most people tell me, okay, it starts with a riff. We need a really good riff, and then we just, you know, add there and stuff. How do you do it? And how democratic is your approach of, you know, getting in different styles and opinions?
Well, yeah, generally the keyboardist, that is the one who started the band with me, is who came with one idea.
Yes.
One.
With his instrument, right? With some samplers or something. He sent us a file with the idea.
And then from that idea, we start to make
Yes.
including
Mhm.
some. But I think, he's like the uh, idea brain. I don't know how to
Yes,
say it.
is the
Yeah, good.
mind behind the
Mhm.
project.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
a mind of the composing.
Mhm.
His nickname is Mindfuck. You know, that's
Oh,
his
okay.
nickname.
Okay.
Sorry for the one, but
I bleep it
that's
out. No, I don't cut anything. I'm too lazy to
okay.
cut anything. So I warned you before. You should only say what you want to say. But it's fine. It's not for
Great.
children. That's for sure. I mean, we are adults.
Peggy 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
PG 18. Yeah.
18. Um, well, he's the mind behind the project. He started
Hmm.
something, then we continue with that.
Hmm. I get it. I get it. So he puts in the initial spark basically, and then you get it from there. And also, you as the vocalist, you write your lyrics, or is it a band approach that you chip in with the lyrics as well? How does it work with you?
Uh, no, in general, he mindfuck.
Hmm.
he,
You call
he
him really
came.
mindfuck, or you no.
No, no,
No, no.
Luciano. Is the name.
Luciano, sì. It almost
Yeah,
sounds Italian.
Yeah, yeah.
Grazie, molto bene, muchos, no, I'm confusing too many languages. Muchas gracias. Una cerveza, por favor.
Very good.
Luciano, he loves to write. He's writing all day,
Hmm.
and when he comes with the idea, uh, always got some lyrics,
Hmm.
and we start with this, with
Hmm.
that, and we can change some words, but the idea it's, I don't know, we are so connected that he came with something and we say, "Oh shit, look at this."
It's
Uh,
incredible.
we change some words, some rhythm, but the idea is, uh, I don't know, almost ready when he comes
Hmm.
Yeah,
first time.
yeah,
It's
that's right.
Okay.
he has a great mind for write and for composing.
Yes,
Is incredible, you
Hmm.
know.
Okay,
that's more or
that's good.
less the process of making music,
Hmm.
of our process of making music. That's how the machine works,
Hmm.
basically.
Okay, okay. So, I mean, okay, this is good to have this kind of gives you a clear direction, basically. But you are all artists as well. So I don't want to, how you say, saw any not nice things here. But this also means kind of he gives you quite a direction, and that's good. Do you have any side projects? Because I mean, one of you might like more blues also on the side or something. Because sometimes it's fine to have a band, and it has a strict kind of formula or a way it wants to go, and that's absolutely fine. It kind of has this genre definition basically down. But sometimes as an artist you want to branch out a little bit. So and as it sounds without it's not very democratic, let's put it this way. I mean, you're all happy with it. That's perfectly fine. I mean, it's your band, and if you're happy, that's all that counts. And if you are
That's
happy,
right.
people will like it as well, because when it's very important that you really stand behind your music. I think you know this as well. So but is there something like sometimes, just I want to do punk, I want to do a punk song, and then I do it somewhere else, something like this. Does something
Yes.
happen,
Well,
or
it's funny because the keyboardist and me, we have a side project. We
okay, good.
play we play Californian punk.
Hmm.
The band called Chesters.
I knew it.
In that band, the keyboardist played bass and is the lead singer.
Hmm.
I play lead guitar. Um, and we started 2014. Kind of rock. Yes, 2014.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to get into too much detail. I just wanted to, because usually
That's a project,
creative minds, kind of, if you once get into this creative phase, your mind branches out a little bit, and so sometimes it's not so good to kind of be boxed in, and it needs to be kind of that. So anyway, so thank you. We don't need to go there, but yeah. Okay, so so he also gives you kind of inspiration what to sing about, right? So he kind of also has a theme in mind when he brings you the song, basically. Sorry, I forgot your name, vocalist person.
My real name is Guillermo.
Guillermo. Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yes.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Muchos gracias, Guillermo.
Excellent.
I need to write it down. I'm very bad in remembering names, I have to admit. It happened to me before that I was playing a song of a guy I also had a talk with, and I kind of mixed up the names because I had too many talks in a row. And then okay, yeah, thank you for the nice introduction, but my name is not. Anyway, I got it completely. And then I apologized. I played his song 3 times in my show because I apologized all the time that I got it wrong. So it would be good for you if I get it wrong, because then I apologize and you get more airplay. Yeah. But I will try. I try my best. So
great. Besides, you are talking to people from all over the world, so you have to memorize different names from different countries, and all of them are different. So.
Yeah. Usually I will say just person 1, person 2. No, it's
right.
Yeah. No, it's I'm generally, me as a person, I'm bad with names, so I need a long time to I never forget a face, but names is kind of like
you.
Hey, you. Exactly.
But he has easier name to pronunciate, which is Nekrov. That's
my writer's name.
Yeah.
Lekrov.
Nekrov.
Okay, yeah, I read this somewhere. Nekrov. You have to say it really, Nekrov. Yeah. Got it. Nekrov. So we're gonna talk like this now, right? So Nekrov, tell me, what are your inspiration for the lyrics?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of inspiration. Not only music, a lot of metal bands and industrial metal bands, electro-industrial bands. Even we have a lot of inspiration in movies, series, a lot of dark histories. I don't know. It comes like, I don't know. If we talk games like Silent Hill or a lot of things, not only music, because that's the way we do music, and a lot of art and makeup, costumes, stage things,
Usually, I tell people, usually it's a really stupid question to ask an artist. So what did inspire you to write these lyrics? Because as an artist, you kind of, everything inspires you, your whole life, everything what surrounds you is inspiration. So there is no real, okay, I saw this flower and then I wrote this song. It's seldom like this. You watch a movie and then weeks later you think, oh man, this was a thing, and then when you get it out, So I'm absolutely with you that you cannot really, everything surrounds us. Everything is
also my work too,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Special
So you have a special. You have
he says, look at this translation, I will write a song about it.
Exactly. Oh man, this how do you say, this chest cavity looks really really bloody. Let's do a, I don't know. I'm gonna rip out your heart. Roar. Yeah, but you sing in Spanish, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's like,
that was
when we start the band, we decide to try to do our our language always.
Yes.
I don't know. We're not. It's we think it's gonna be different. You know, there's not a lot of band with industrial metal in Spanish. You know,
Yes.
and we think it, it's good. It's gonna be good for us to be different. And that's the way we like to do it. You know.
no, I'm absolutely with you. My question was more like, I haven't put in your you put the lyrics from Arde Paris under your video, which I really liked. So, and I haven't Google translated it because, but it's nice that you put it there. But of course, I couldn't understand it. So anyway, my question was more like, what is it about? Because I see the story, but I don't think the story really connects to the music, to the song. I mean, because I saw there's the Eiffel Tower upside down on the single cover. So what is your connection with Paris?
Okay. Well, what's the story behind? Okay.
Yep.
You have seen the video, right?
Yes, I did. Couple of times actually.
Couple of times.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan here. I want to see you in Europe once this beep pandemic is over. I don't say. I try not to swear.
Okay. Great. Well, actually, you have to listen to the lyrics and watch the video more than one time in order to understand what is it about. In the video, you can see all of us mistreating a woman, but it's not about that, mistreating someone. It's about a story from the Second World War, right?
Okay.
Burn Paris. The lyrics were made by our keyboardist. He knows the completely story about it. But we make a representation in the video, right? If you think about Paris as a person, what do you think? Many people from our circle says a woman. Okay, let's work with that. It was an acting, the woman representing the city of Paris, right? If I'm not wrong, the story is about when Hitler wanted to burn Paris.
Okay.
It's an invasion from Paris.
Yes.
So it's a story that tells us that I want it, and if I don't have it,
nobody should have it. Okay, I see. Like
I can't take it. Please burn it.
Okay.
So it's a representation with a woman. Like, I don't know. If I don't have what I want,
nobody should have it. I see.
Yes. And we represent those dark thoughts, the dark side of this person, right? Possession, the dark side of the feeling of possession, right? But finally, it has a happy ending because the girl managed to escape from all. We burn ourselves, and well, that's the story more or less. Yes.
Okay. No, having this background, it makes much more sense. It's just I think it's, I guess I would have to talk with your keyboardist because I mean you're in Argentina and I'm German, so this is kind of you're singing about our history. I guess
that's right.
Argentina has some history as well. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just anyway, I would have maybe to talk with him how he came. I mean, it's a very powerful one, and now I get it even more. And I think it's very, very, how you say, artistically represented. It's a well done video, well shot, and of course with the music, it all ties well together. It's just a little bit funny, you're at the other end of the world, and you're singing about our history.
Yes.
So
Yes, that's right. Particularly, our keyboardist is a person which knows a lot about many things, about history, about science, about nothing. He's a lawyer.
I just wanted to ask, what is his job? Okay, so he's a lawyer. Okay.
He's a lawyer. Yes. And he comes with great ideas from different sources, a lot of sources, from history, from movies, as he said before, video games, or books, whatever. He comes up with something new and interesting every time his mind works.
Okay, no, that's perfect. That's so. You already said you're working on the next album, and Arde Paris is the first single out of it. So when will the album come out? Do you have a set date yet, or not yet?
Not yet. We don't have a date because of the pandemic. We have a problem with meet each other because we are in different cities.
Okay.
So it's complicated with this pandemic to meet us and do it all the work that we want to do, like filming. And we're waiting right now to this get stopped and, and we can.
Yeah, but I mean, you're a doctor, right? So
Yes.
I mean, I always hoped. My hope was that mid of next year, so summer 2021, we will be over it. But now I hear more and more that even if we get a vaccine soon, it will take a while to distribute it, to get everyone vaccinated. So this will, I mean, so for now I'm kind of like, oh man, it will take another year most likely, So and this is kind of it's quite annoying. I mean, it's no worth about to kind of cry about it, but it's kind of like I was more hopeful a few weeks ago, but now it kind of gets. So yeah,
Right. The situation is interrupting with many aspects of people's life, right? Work also.
And so you meet in person, I guess, but there is you already said you don't want to do online concerts, but you could do also online rehearsal sessions. Did you thought about this, or was it a thought you spared?
No, honestly, not yet. But if this situation goes on, like this, we probably will have to do something online.
Yeah.
Yes. We prefer to work with our material to create something very interesting. So for the time when this pandemic is over, we can come up with something very, very interesting and something strong,
Yeah, right now we are in getting the summer next month, and the cases here it's going stable and it's going to go down. So in our country, it's going to be better next month. So we can meet each other. They can, travel to come here and do all in person. So we're gonna take good times in the next month for work together.
Yes.
And we will can get this album out.
Yeah, no, I don't want to create any pressure or so, but because this video will be on for a while, so it would be if you when we do it, you get in contact with me once you got it out, and then I will put it on my radio show and promote you through this. So and I get your names wrong intentionally, so I have to do it more. Geramo. Necrof.
It's easier.
Okay, and what's your Mr. Bass Player? What's your stage name?
Panzerfaust.
Oh, Panzerfaust. Okay, Panzerfaust. That's very German. I can say this easily. Panzerfaust. Why Panzerfaust?
I don't know. My name before was Necrof, but I didn't like it so much. So he took that name, and he came up with that. What about Panzerfaust? Well, interesting. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I like it. I will take it.
I see. Okay.
It's a
very rude machines. A lot
rude
of
machines. Yeah.
A lot of.
It's a tank.
Heavy duty shit.
Yeah, what's the names of other people in the band? I mean the artist names.
The drummer is Slachter with K, Slachter.
Slachter.
And our keyboardist is Mindfuck.
Oh, Mindfuck. Okay, good.
That's the name of the keyboardist. That's right.
Okay. Necrof, Panzerfaust, Slachter, and Mindfuck.
That's right. Mind.
Good. Got it.
Great.
Okay, yeah. So I'm through with all the things I wanted to talk about. So is there something else you want to put, you want the audience to know about you, or, something to close our talk here? Something you always wanted to say to the people out there? I mean, you're the social media guru. So, what's your message?
Yeah, I know. We are working very hard in our new music. It's gonna be out soon, with great videos. It's a really great album. It's we are growing a lot with this album, and we are really high.
Hi.
Really hard to get out, Yeah. But I know. I think I want to say that stay tuned. You're gonna get noticed very soon. We are working so hard, and I think next month you're gonna know a really good song.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna launch the album. It's gonna be a great music.
I just was who's mixing and mastering your songs?
The 5 member of the band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I think the
producer is from here, from Córdoba. It's a great one. He works in the studio here. He always works with metal bands, so he knows how to do it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I heard your song and it is very well produced. It is also important that because like in the beginning you said you are bedroom musicians, but you surely don't sound like bedroom musicians. Because if you mix your own stuff, and you need other ears to kind of really get the to get it more. fine grain. I don't know how to say it right now, but to get it better, do more punch and stuff. And I can clearly hear that in your sound.
Yes, his studio calls AB Studio.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Matthias Takaya.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great producer.
Yes.
He always works with all the bands of the region here. Do extremely great stuff.
Yes, he understands how the music works.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing an excellent job. Excellent job. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So thank you for your time. I really hope to hear from you soon, in a month or so. Just send me stuff. I have a weekly radio show. I'm happy to play it. And if it fits into my playlist, I can also put it in my playlist, of course. So, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks to you. Thank
Muchas
you
gracias, señores. Señores. Sí. Muchas gracias, señores. Sí. Comprende.
Thanks to you for us being here in your program. It's an honor. You're honored.
The pleasure is all mine. It's my honor. And you're you're the first Argentinian band I talked to. I'm slowly getting around the world, but mostly for a while. It seems like I always had people from LA. It was always LA. A lot of, if you go through some of my talks, there's like
the other band that you interview, Edge of Paradise, right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't interviewed them yet. They are from LA, right?
They're from LA. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And before I had one band, and the other band was living in the same house, so it was okay. So for some reason, lots of people from LA, but also I had all over the world now. So thank you for your time, and I really hope we will meet in better times. If you ever come to Europe, please let me know. Maybe we can do then a live talk or interview or whatever. And I want to see you live, of course, because I'm pretty sure live you are an amazing act, So, we are all in this together, but I really miss going out and just seeing a live show. And it's so... I would even go to a blues concert or to something that I don't like, just to be out there,
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much. And I wish you.
We want to take a photo. Can we take a photo here?
Of course.
Take a photo.
Should I look good?
You always look good.
Of course, you need to put it on social media and stuff, right?
Yeah, let's get close here.
Should I get closer to the camera?
There. Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.